gameydaddy.
Hello everyone, this is Emmond with gameydaddy and I'm here with another video from Tom Clancy's The Division. So today I'm going to do a tutorial on min-maxing your build. I'm going to pick a direction and I'm going to go in that direction, and I'm going to tell you my thought process and how I build and why I'm building and why I want to min-max this build. Now, if you want to watch my other videos of doing builds like this, where I just sit down and walk through the thought process, why I'm building, go ahead and make sure you check those out. I did 2 case studies, one with Hunter's Faith and the Caduceus, and one with Striker with some skill power, hybrid in there. Now, min-maxing a build is actually very easy, especially in the new set of patches. Now, the secret is understanding the gear set and your playstyle. Now, some builds clearly favor weapons like assault rifles and marksman rifles, some SMGs, some LMGs, and some shotguns. Now, some gear sets favor skills like Reclaimer, Firecrest, Tacticians, and then you have the hybrid, the defense gear set, which favors the SMGs and the ballistic shield. Also, you have the exotics, which are pretty much very independent and give you so many perks of their own. And then you can consider the named weapons as well, which act on their own. Sometimes you need to pair them like the Hilder in the air, the 2 Valkyriers, and then you have to consider pairing the Centurion and the Liberator, or you can use the Historian on its own, and it does such a great job with the damage, and you could stack it with whatever you want to go with. Now, if you take time to understand, and test and implement diverse builds, you can min-max your gear easily, because min-maxing is subjective. What I call min-maxed might be what somebody else calls trash. Like, I could take a gear set that nobody likes to use, and I can take it and I can do whatever the heck I want with it. Like, it's going to be very difficult to find a Hunter's Faith build on the internet. I know Upper Echelon did one, and he did such a great job, and he min-maxed that build so well. I was very happy. And in 1.3, I had a min-maxed Hunter's Faith build as well, with damage to elites and all this stuff. It was so good. So you could take a build that's like an underground build and do such a wonderful job regardless. And even though somebody else may look and say, well, why would I run Hunter's Faith when I can run Strikers or when I can run Alpha Bridge? Well, it depends on your playstyle. So I want to walk you through what I will call a min-max build. Now, I may not have everything that I want, but I'll try to explain each item and what the ideal situation will be if I could get what I wanted. So what I did, and the style I'm going with, is the style I used for my last build video, and this is my Hunter's Faith build. You can watch a video on that. And I noticed that video was rendered in 30 FPS. I'm gonna try to render it in 60 FPS. I used a new software to do it, and I didn't make some settings correctly, and so the video is it's weird. I haven't seen one like that in a while. So I'm gonna go DeadEye today. I don't have a mask. Yeah, let me just take Tenacious Mask. I have a lot of DeadEye PCs. I've been saving them. This one has got damage to elites. I have another one that's got 13% damage to elites. It's got less armor than this. This one also got 14% damage to it. So this one is better than this one. So that's how you when you're min-maxing, you're making the most out of the gear. And the first rule of min-maxing is you farm extensively. Get everything you can get your hands on. Ask people when you're running missions. Say, before you even run the mission, just go ahead and announce and say, hey, if everybody finds this and they don't want it, please, if you want, you can let me have it. And people will nice enough. They don't run. Not everybody can run every gear set, so they'll give it to you. And another thing you have to consider is what's your play style, or what play style would you be willing to adopt? Because let me give you an example. I play a lot on PlayStation 4, and a lot of the friends that I play with, they already know my established play style. Even though I can make a DPS build, I purposefully never do, because I want to play a support role. So they know my job is to keep them alive. So gear sets like Reclaimer, gear sets like Tactician, they usually would hand it to me. I don't even need to ask. They're like, hey man, you want to come check out this gear set? Because those builds are largely support roles. And so they know my playstyle. So do you have an established playstyle? Those are questions you have to answer when you're building. This one's got 14% damage to elites. It's got a lot of stamina over this one that doesn't have as much. And it's got protection from elites, but I will take this one. Okay, now we're gonna go through why I'm going DeadEye and all that stuff. I see a DeadEye holster. It's got 22% reload speed, and then it's got low stamina, so I have to pick which I prefer. So this is where min-maxing comes in. You know, so do I want more reload speed or do I want more of this? And if I want, you know, 22% reload speed, the next question I have to answer is 22% reload speed the highest possible reload speed I can get? And if the answer is yes, then I know this is, you know, well maxed out. Then I can go ahead and roll this, because I know for sure this is not the, you know, the highest stamina I can get. Also, this is not the highest firearms I can get, but this is the lower one. So it depends on what I need, I will roll accordingly. So I put my build together. I have 3 DeadEye items. There should be a DeadEye backpack somewhere. I don't think I'll use any DeadEye backpacks. There's no need. I have a pair of gloves, and I have two pairs actually. Same armor roll, weird. But one of them, I think it's this one. Yeah, it came with marksman rifle damage, critical hit chance. I don't need the critical hit chance, because if you look at the 4-piece bonus, well, let's go through this. Initial bullet stability 40%, 20% marksman rifle critical hit damage, and then the DeadEye. When zoomed in, marksman rifles lose headshot bonus, but gain 100% critical strike chance. So I don't need critical hit chance, but you know, pistol damage is also useless to me. So I would leave the critical hit chance because I want to have a secondary weapon as well. Except I want to go in with 2 marksman rifles, but it doesn't matter. This is the most important thing to me. And then I have to choose which I want to roll away because I want critical hit damage. Now look at this. 20% marksman rifle critical hit damage. This 3-piece bonus clues me in to what I need to max out this gear for. Because now, like I said in the beginning, you need to know and understand the gear sets. Once you do that, that's exactly where you're going to spec to. So already, if I'm going to get 20% marksman critical hit damage and 100% critical strike chance, automatically I know I'm going to have to roll as much critical hit damage as I can everywhere. That's even my hair should carry critical hit damage if it could. You understand what I mean? So I need to go through you know, the gear and look at everything. I will need a backpack that's better specialized. Is gonna be good for this gear, so I don't need to worry about what do you call it, you know, savage. Now another gear set or item that I would love to run is if I had a mask. I don't know if I have a mask. There's actually a mask on sale right now, but it didn't seem good. I'm gonna look at it again. If it's good, I'll buy it. I could run nimble because I will definitely be using tactical advance when I run this gear, because tactical advance is going to give me a lot more damage. So I could still run nimble. Let me go see that mask. So like I said, this is what the whole building experience is about. You have to be knowledgeable about where you can find things. And if you don't have everything, you put what you have aside, you go farm. One of the bigger superstitions that I follow in this game, and I'm very superstitious when it comes to this game because, you know, it's RNG. Let me see. It's got health on kill and disorient resistance. I don't think it'll work for my purposes. You know, if I'm using it, it's to. Oh, shut up, Mr. Benitez. Gosh, or whoever that was. If I use that mask, it's not going to give me enemy armor damage and damage to elites. Now I do have some masks that have both of them, and so I would rather do that. And that's where, you know, like I said, min-maxing. You know, come on, I want to hit hard. If I can possibly 1-shot or 2-shot somebody, I will take it. So naturally, I am going to spec into as much firearms as possible. So let me go with this right now. Now, you know, I said min-maxing, but some of you are like, oh, but you don't even have all your pieces. Who cares? Min-maxing is making the most out of whatever pieces you have. It doesn't have to be that you have all your pieces just sitting there and then, you know, everything rolls perfectly or you have to make few rolls. Nope. That's not min-maxing in my book. Min-maxing is taking and making the best out of whatever it is you have at a, you know, at a given period, because apparently min-maxing is a mathematical theory. I was reading about it today and I was quite impressed. They use it in game theory and some other stuff. I'm not a mathematician, but I do like and admire people that do math. So 4-piece, I have the specialized backpack to help me with maybe like booster shot, maybe like my support station, maybe a shock turret or something. And actually what I need is a specialized backpack with firearms. I just need to roll firearms everywhere, you know, because let me just be frank with you guys. If you want a damage build, firearms is where you roll pretty much your pieces. And especially in this patch where you know, where stamina is not as good as it was, you know, it's nice to, it's smart to do that. So what I'll do is, because this is an experimental run, what I want to do is I want to use the pieces that I don't really you know, kind of the non-maxed out pieces. So I have 3 knee pads, right? This one's got damage to elites. All of them, all 3 of them got damage. They have damage to elites. So this is the worst out of all of them. So I'll take it. I'm gonna keep my really nice ones so that I can, you know, for my own personal time and in my own personal play, I can, you know, use this. But this is gonna be experimental for today. So let's say you didn't have the perfect knee pads, okay? Let's say I only have 1 chest piece, and that's fine. I could just roll it here. It's okay. It's got enemy armor damage, so I'm not worried. It's got health, so it's good. I can just roll these main stats back and forth as I please. I have these gloves here. It's got assault rifle damage, enemy armor damage, and health on kill, which I would have preferred it to be here on firearms. So does it have critical strike damage? I will take critical strike damage over firearms in this scenario. So I'm upping the difficulty now. Everything isn't just sitting there waiting for me just to go there and just, you know. In fact, this is not even the best gloves. These aren't the best gloves. I still need to find a way to compensate for, you know, rolling this towards stamina. So sorry, towards firearms. And let me go get let me see if I have a specialized backpack that rolls firearms in this character. I hope I do. I put a bunch of my stuff somewhere. So thanks to the guys that told me to build extra characters just to carry stuff for me. I knew that, but I wasn't thinking about it immediately. Specialized with skill power, specialized with firearms and crit damage. Beautiful, right where I wanted you. Let me see what else. Do I have another one? Inventive, specialized with stamina. Okay. So let's just change this up right now. It doesn't have the best armor roll, no problem. Okay. So critical strike damage everywhere. This has got a assault rifle damage. It doesn't have, you know, that's a huge 4,000, you know, marksman rifle damage, but in the grand scheme of things, it's going to show an effect. But eventually I'm going to get myself a pair of gloves that look similar to this, and, you know, probably rolls firearms if I farm and, you know, if somebody drops stuff for me, and I can get critical strike damage and then have just a killer pair of gloves. Like, when I mean killer, I mean killer. So now even my knee pads, let me see. Oh, these have critical strike damage. Perfect. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. So actually these are the better of the knee pads, and I'm gonna use them. Now, people usually roll like 8,000 plus damage on their firearms, but I don't want to do that. I want to be able to unlock some other talents that, you know, enable me to do some things. So I'm going firearms here. Let me see how many stamina items I have. We'll do some math before we roll stuff. So let's just say 1,000, let's say 1,200, 1,200, 1,200, 1,200. I want to take 4 firearms pieces. So I have 2. Now I just rolled this 2. And then these, I would roll crit damage. Okay. So, all right. So let's do it. This already has enemy armor damage, so, you know, you're now, I'm thinking already in my mind, destructive is just the next way to go. Do you feel me? You know, destructive on my weapon, whatever marksman rifle I want to run, I'm going to be looking for destructive. So like I said in the beginning, I'm not going to have everything. So let's not fool ourselves that whenever we're building, we have everything just sitting there for us. That's not possible. You have to do a lot of farming, and it doesn't have to be hardcore farming. It could be casual over the course of time, and you can get exactly what it is you want. So this backpack already has firearms, critical hit damage, and bleed resistance. But now for something like this, I can take ammo capacity, which is a very good stat to have. Or I can try to come for maybe the next 2% critical hit damage, or I can go for more firearms. So let me finish rolling, and then I'm going to come back to that. My mask is a tenacious mask. It gives me 10% exotic damage resilient. No. Oh, where is it? It gives me a particular talent. Increases my damage by 10% for 10 seconds. Now, I'm doing all of this, and my DeadEye backpacks are quite weak. Oh wait, oh no, look at this one. What am I doing? Okay, that's almost perfect right there. Now I have to just I have to forfeit skill power, but I wanted to run my Barrett's chest, guys. Actually, I have a Barrett's chest that was, where's this one? Oh, wait. Oh, I rolled armor on this one. Now it's on stamina, but it doesn't have the enemy armor damage that I wanted. But let me see. No skill cooldowns increase. Let me see if I just run reckless. I probably should just run reckless, because now I have 5 pieces. Or I can see. So this is where the decisions come in. Now I'm already conflicted. I can run, if I had a mask, I would just run the backpack and nimble, but now I don't have a mask, so I have to pick. Now I'm going to keep the chest piece, or if I find one with reckless will give me a lot more damage. Now people may say, oh well, reckless is not really smart to run because you're going to be taking so much damage, but I'm a PvE player. I use cover, so sorry. Oh look, more DeadEye chest plates. Huh, I didn't know I had these. Oh, nice. I'm okay. What was I looking for, guys? Oh my goodness, I forgot. Oh, reckless. Man, I'm getting old. All right. Okay, so reckless chest. Now, yeah, you take a ton of damage when you're using reckless. Like, you take too much damage. I hate it. I actually hate it. But I'm using DeadEye, and I want to be able to strike as hard as possible. Once I hit my target, I don't want them to. I want them to bolt for them to. You have there's a stagger that comes in with marksman rifles. When you hit somebody, they get a knockback. I want them to get both the knockback. Oh, this is beautiful. 6% enemy armor damage, health, firearms, and I can get more, or I could just go for ammo capacity here. So that's min-maxing in place. You already have everything that you want, and then you go ahead and you weigh. Opportunity cost comes in here as well. So tenacious mask to get the damage when I use a med kit, and then I need to roll my backpack and my knee pads into firearms because they have all the critical strike damage that I want. Now, guys and girls, if you're watching and you're thinking, why is he doing this? This is how I want to build, man. This is exactly how I want to build, and I'm going to build that way because, like I said, min-maxing is subjective. You build whatever you want on the long run. So stamina, am I rolling stamina? Okay, I'm rolling stamina. Have you ever rolled the wrong thing? Oh yeah. 1263 firearms. Thank you very much. I'll take that computer random generator thingy. My backpack now needs the firearms because I want to have some semblance of toughness. Actually, I want to be able to roll. I want to be able to get certain weapon talents. I said destructive, unforgiving. I have 8% critical hit damage, which is almost the max. So, yep, let's take fire. Am I rolling that? Okay, firearms. Let's see what I get here. Hey, Trash firearms. Dang, lower than I even needed. No, sorry, lower than I wanted. Wow, that's harsh. Come on now. Wow. Yeah, sometimes you roll and you get good stuff, and then you roll 500 times more, and you probably will not get what you're looking for. 1196. Look, I'm getting 1266 electronics. I don't want electronics, guys. Come on, be nice. Just give me 1250. I'll take 1250. Okay, I'll take 1247. That's fine. I don't want to. Now, you know, this is where you spend money. Now, you know, now in patch 1.5, you roll up to a certain point and it maintains that same price. So you don't have to worry about, you know, rolling costs. Firearms, 1247. Okay, I'll just stick with 1247. And then it fixes the cost, I think, after a certain number of times. So you don't have to roll, you know, you don't have to go broke rolling. So here I want critical strike damage. And I will remove assault rifle damage, because everything else is good, and I don't think I need an extra. I think the critical strike damage that I can get here, look at it, 17%. Are you kidding me? That's the max. The lowest is 14 or 15. This is crit chance. This is marksman rifle damage. I could take that way. If I don't get crit damage, I can use that. But actually, I want the crit damage. It's worth much more than 5,000 marksman rifle damage anyways. I mean, that's a good roll. Marksman crit chance 4589. Oi oi oi. This is where we roll and roll and roll. Wow, look at this thing. Ignore critical strike damage, critical hit damage, and just give me all kinds of trash. Come on, boy. There we go. 16% critical hit damage. So I mentioned it in the first. Now the 4,000 is good to add an extra 4,000 base damage to, you know, to my build. But remember, this guy's already got that 4,000 base damage, and I can come back here and do that. So I'm just making the most of what I have, and I'm showing you guys how you can also do that. If you're new and you know this is different for you. And so I have about 7,000. I think I'm satisfied with 7,000. My marksman rifle here. Now, picking a marksman rifle, I specifically wanted this marksman rifle here, and then I want a bolt action that can actually shred. Where's that M7? I had an M700 yesterday that I was using. Let's use this one. This is this paratrooper SVD. Oh wow. This one just stacks a lot of these. This gun is so unstable. It's sad. Okay, let me mod this. Now I want deadly here. I don't care. I just want deadly. If I don't get deadly, I'll take destructive, but I want deadly. Because, like I said, I want all the critical strike damage that I can get. Let's see if I can get more crit damage. So this is 18% headshot damage, and look at that. 4% critical hit damage. You know, except there's something better. I'm going to take this. Headshot damage. What are these doing here? Why am I having glitch screen? Whatever. Look at this. Headshot damage. There's another one that had a lot of critical hit damage. I don't know what it is. Okay, here, 4% critical hit damage. I'm taking it. Even though the headshot damage is a waste, I think I've seen other suppressors with critical strike damage, but I don't know. I can't find any. This has got critical hit damage as well. This has got 3%. It's got 4%. It's got optimal range. So I don't know what the max for optimal range is. There's also 2% accuracy. Yeah, there it is. Small grip with 19% critical strike damage from the Caduceus. Oh no, do I have another small grip? I have another one somewhere. I will take that. And my magazine will be an extended mag of some sort with critical strike damage from my M700 carbon. Okay. Let me give you this thing a skin, man. Goodness. Venom. Okay. I'm landing at 460,000 DPS. Now, honestly, if I would roll more firearms, if I put firearms, I'm gonna hit 500,000 DPS easily. Now, with DeadEye, you know, it's nice to have all of that. Now see, destructive, where's destructive? It won't even roll because I don't even meet the stamina requirements. Unforgiven won't roll because I don't meet the stamina requirements. So if I'm gonna roll, I'm gonna make sure I either try to hit this or ignore Unforgiven in the end. Now here I have brutal, I have ferocious. Actually, I want to leave this weapon like this. I don't want to touch it. I got another one with responsive, predatory, and commanding, which I'm gonna roll commanding off. So I need to find a second weapon, or I just go with 2 marksman rifles. Where's that M700? There's an M700 tactical. It's in my bag somewhere. Now why I want to take a marksman rifle is because it will do the most damage, the most damage of all of them. So I want to have that as well. Oh, don't tell me oh, no. Oh, I'm mistaken. Sorry, that M700 tactical is on my PlayStation character. Sorry, I misled you guys. No problem. Let me just take a suppressive weapon. So I have destructive, determined, brutal. Okay, I'll take that. They say the pecan is really good now. I mean, I used to rock that thing in patch 1.5 like crazy. I don't have a good one though. All of mine rolled nonsense when the patch came around. Okay, so naturally I'm going to spec into stamina mods and some skill power mods and all that good stuff. But I don't even know if I have stamina mods anywhere. Let me see if I have stamina mods somewhere. Yep, I have stamina mods here. Stamina health. Here. What do I have here? I have stamina here. Oh, I guess whose bag's full now? Mine. Again. Stamina mod. Is there a stamina mod somewhere here? Yeah, I just have a whole bunch of stuff. I'm sorry. That's I'm a hoarder like that. Stamina health. Let's put that stamina mod here. Did I roll these knee pads? I did. Okay, stamina. So now I hit my requirement for destructive. If I have destructive somewhere, it's unlocked. I think I'll go for maybe 1 stamina, 1 firearms, or skill or something. Let me go for electronics. Let me see if I can get my electronics up a little bit, because skill power is so important here, man. It's ridiculous. Let's do this. It doesn't even do much. 95,000 skill power, and man, I'm going to get melted if I run reckless, man. But hey, it comes with that's part of it, man. That's part of the risk you take. Stamina mod. Okay, stamina skill haste. Actually, I want one with health, but if I can't get that. So yeah, I want a stamina mod with health, and you know, here I am sitting at 4493. I still cannot unlock Unforgiven, but if I had to, then I would change my build a little bit. I'll lose some more firearms. So I'm 4493 or whatever. Now for performance mods, you do whatever you want to do there. Let me go roll this marksman rifle for deadly and see what happens. Now guys, you know, don't, whoa, what is this? Oh yeah, okay. I can probably get this amount and keep competent, but disciplined is also okay. This is not the best SVD in the world, but it's what I have, so I'm going to make the most out of it. Discipline says, yeah, I don't want to lose more firearms. What I have, the firearms I have is actually 1,000 lower than what's recommended for a DeadEye smashing build. So I'm just going to go with deadly, because deadly is going to give me more damage in the end anyways. Yep, deadly. Oh, destructive. Can unlock this. Oh, I can unlock destructive, but I'll take deadly. I want an extra 15% critical hit damage. Okay. Okay, now the videos run up to 30 minutes, and I think I'm in a good spot. I mean, I don't know about everybody. Like, I don't know what people think, you know, a min-max build should be. I think maybe everybody was waiting for me to finish it. But this is what I have so far. Now, reckless, I have to use a lot of cover because that is going to take a toll on me when I'm getting shot. Goodness, like, you have to hide yourself. I'll take this MG5. Okay, so reckless, my 4-piece DeadEye, and tenacious for an extra 10% extra damage. Now I'm going to run my talents are going to run tactical advance. This gives me, if I complete a cover to cover move, it increases my weapon damage by 2% per meter for 5 seconds. I can get a lot of damage if I just do a little bit of running and stuff. Then maybe on the move, this pulses them. I don't think I even need precision. 1 is none is good because that's going to, so what I'm going to do is I'll go to strike back. Since my skill power is very low, I'm going to use strike back. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I am okay with that. For some crowd control, for some trouble, I like the turret. It stays there, like the seeker mine will go and it will explode, but the turret just stays there long enough. It causes a little bit of a distraction just to keep your enemies at bay. So I need to find another marksman rifle, a bolt action marksman rifle that has a lot of damage. What did I just eat? Whatever. I was trying to open my menu. And then change my pistol to something else. And so yeah, this is min-maxing in progress. This is not the way, this is not the final product, but this is the best possible product that I can have at this moment. So let's check my critical weapon damage is 60,000. My critical hit damage is 108,000. That is crazy. You know what I mean? So I say 108,000, 108% critical hit damage. That is a lot of critical hit damage, guys. When I hit an enemy, they're going to feel it. Anybody, it doesn't matter who they are. If I find a good spot, PvE, for PvP players that use this, the same thing. Now the only thing is I have to scope in, and some people may not like my choice of my scope on my marksman rifle, but that's fine. I prefer, this is what I want to do, and so anybody can go a different way with it. I wish I could get one that had a better critical hit damage or whatever. So this is it, guys. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Make sure you click subscribe for more videos like this. I'll be doing them. So this is my case study using DeadEye, and this is how you actually build a smashing DeadEye damage build with some semblance of toughness. I mean, I could get better stats and stuff, but when you're min-maxing, it's a journey. It's not the final product and in one day. It's something that will take you a few days to get, or a few long runs of farming. So I'm going to do some gameplay with this, and I'm going to, you know, put it up and let you guys see how it, you know, how it works out for me. And if it's absolutely trashy, well, I hope you got the concept that min-maxing is based on you, and based on you picking certain stats based on the gear and then running with them. So thank you so much for listening and watching once again. Make sure you leave comments, leave questions. I guess I'll see you and talk to you guys later. Peace.